This is the introduction to the TRX. My name is Sarah Crawford. This is Courtney Bledsoe. We're going to take you through 11 basic exercises. We'll show you cues and how to make it more difficult as you progress. So we'll show you the 11 exercises first, and then we'll take you through a workout which will last about 16 minutes. When we start out, we're going to do the squat initially. That's one of the most basic exercises that you can do on the TRX. Courtney's feet are going to be shoulder width apart, her arms are extended, and her butt is going to drop down. Good. So for the beginner, you're going to not go any deeper than about the height of a chair. As you progress, you start to go a little bit lower. If it feels like you're leaning forward too much or your arms are going out too much, just take a little step forward and then continue on. You'll inhale on the way down, exhale on the way up. Good. The progression from here is the single leg squat. For this one, you have one heel out in front. Your butt still drops down behind you. It's basically the same movement, except you're taking out some of that stability. Good. The progression on this one is as you get stronger, you're able to lift that opposite leg up as you go down. From here, we go into a lunge. On this one, you find one foot that's your base. Your opposite foot is going to go back behind you, and then when you come up, you'll drive your knee up to engage your core. Perfect. Pull yourself up with your front heel, and again, your arms are going to do some of the work, but hopefully 90% of it is in that front leg. Perfect. All right, the hamstring curl is next. So for this one, most likely you're going to need to put a mat down on the floor. The TRX is going to be extended down so that you have about a foot off the floor for your heels. Ours is set up pretty long, so I'll just tell you in terms of where the floor is, where your TRX should be. All right, for this one, you lie down, supine, and the most basic exercise is you keep your butt down and you just roll your heels in toward your glutes, and then you bring your feet back out. Courtney's arms are out right now. That's beginner as well. As you progress, you start to bring your arms closer to your body, which gives you less stability and works more of your core. She also lifted her butt off the floor, which is perfect. That's your next progression as well, where you keep your butt up and you just continue to drive in and out. Good. So now I'll have her turn over, and we'll do the push-up. You're welcome. So her feet are now cradled in the cradles at the end of the handles. Her hands are wider than shoulder width apart, so when she goes down, it's less pressure on her wrists, and her elbows end up at 90 degrees. She keeps her back flat, her head aligned with her spine. Perfect. From here, you can start working core as well. So I'll have her do the push-up position, and then what she's going to do is drive her knees in towards her chest and then back out. She's doing a combination, which is a really nice way to add to your push-up or add to your pike. Good. From here, she can also just bring her hips up, and then she'll end up in a V position, and she can do a nice hold there. So she'll just hold up. Good, for about 4 counts, and then she'll come back out. Good, so again, you could do a nice regression. You can do a push-up into a pike or a push-up into that V. So now we'll come up and we'll show you back and chest, biceps and triceps. Courtney's going to shorten the TRX all the way for her row. And on these TRXs, the yellow strap is what you pull. And then to let go, there's just that little black handle that you just pull down. Now for her, the beginner, you're not out very far, and all she's going to do is pull in towards the TRX and then back down. The natural progression of this is her heels start coming in towards the wall a little bit more, because now she uses body weight and gravity more than she did before. She continues to pull, she exhales as she pulls up. Good, and again, she can come forward a little more. And now she's gonna pick her toes up so that she's just on her heels. Good. Notice her whole body moves. She's not leaving her butt down. Her butt, her legs, her chest all move at the same time, just as if they were a board. Good. So now she'll pull it all the way out, fully lengthen it for her chest press. So she'll turn around. And she'll face the other wall. This is a chest press. You'll notice that the straps never touch her shoulders, and that's probably one of the most common things that you'll find out, is that it's easy to drop those hands because you start to get tired. If the strap starts to touch your skin, bring those hands up. So now she's basically doing a standing push-up or a chest press. So this is basic. She's almost upright, but she's getting used to it. As she gets stronger, her feet go back, and she stays up on her toes. So just as with the row, her whole body moves. She's going to make sure that she doesn't come back too far because it's really hard on her shoulders and anyone's shoulders. So she's going to bring her arms down to about a 90-degree angle, and then she's going to push herself back up. Inhale as she comes down, exhale as she comes up. Perfect. From here we go to triceps. So again, still facing the other wall, the strap stays up, your hands stay up here, arms stay by your head, and you literally just drop those hands back above your head and then push forward. Again, natural progression is she gets more parallel to the ground. And this one gets tough. It gets hard. Perfect. Notice she's not letting her butt stay up, it follows her down. Good. So the reverse of this is the bicep curl. So she'll turn around. Her arms stay up on this as well. Natural tendency is to let them drop a little bit. She's going to keep them up and just pull herself in toward the wall. Perfect. And then go back out. Her core stays tight.
Progression.
Very good. Progression is she moves down again toward the wall, and she gets more parallel to the floor. And sometimes it's just going to be a couple of inches of movement to make that progression in any of these exercises. All right, so you ready to do the workout?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so we're going to do 30 seconds on, 15 seconds off. You'll see her do the first 15 seconds at a beginner level and then the second 15 seconds at a more advanced level. She might add some hops in here as well. You just go at your own pace. All right, Courtney, ready?
You're going to tell me when
Squats first. Yep.
Okay.
All right, so we're starting with a regular squat. Here we go. She's inhale as she goes down, exhales as she comes up. She's going to keep her core tight throughout. Good, there's 15 seconds. Good. Notice she goes a little bit deeper. Three, two, one. Good. Now she has 15 seconds to get into the next one, which is a single leg squat. She's going to have one heel out in front. You have 5 seconds still.
Rest a little.
3, 2, 1. All right, butt drops down. Perfect. You might want to come forward just an inch or two. Perfect. Yep. Good. There's 15 seconds. Now she's going to pick that heel up off the floor. Beautiful. Three, two, one. Good. We'll take 15 seconds, then she'll do the other side.
See where I want to be.
Yep. 3, 2, 1. Go. So you'll notice as you go through these, you will feel your upper back, you'll feel your biceps, your triceps, everything's working. Core fires as well. Halfway, foot comes up, perfect. 3, 2, 1. Good. Now she's going to set up for the lunge. One foot will go back first. Her progression on this is going to be the second 15 seconds, she's going to throw in a hop. Knee drive in 3, 2, 1. Go. Perfect. So in the beginner level, any beginner level, you show a ton of control and you really just get the movements down. That's your focus because you don't want to get hurt. 2, 1. Good. Now we progress. Perfect. And sometimes it feels a little funny to jump because you feel off, and that's good. That's okay. You work balance as well. 2, 1. Good. 15 seconds off. She gets to regroup and then do the other side. Find your balance before you start. 3, 2, 1. Go. Good. Now the higher she pulls her knee up, the more she's going to engage her core. Perfect. Two, 1. Second half, progress to that jump. And 3, 2, 1. Perfect. We grab the mat, we get ready for a hamstring curl. I might give you a little extra than 15 seconds. All right, you feel set?
Yep.
All right, go. Heels drive in toward her glutes. Her arms are out straight for the beginner. She's exhaling as she brings her knees in. Good. Halfway. Now her butt comes up and she keeps it up. Her hands come in. Good. So she's doing an advanced level. You can progress in one of those two. You can drop your arms down first and keep your butt down, or you can bring your butt up. Good. Rest. She's going to turn over and do the push-up. Okay. Oh. No. No, you're doing chest. Your feet go in. She could have done it that way, standing.
Are we doing push-ups?
Push-ups. Good. So her arms are nice and wide. Down and up. Good. Her body is like a board. On this one, we'll just stay here for the full 30. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. She gets a 15-second rest before she does a plank. We'll just do that plank first, and then she'll go in and do the pike.
So I'm just holding 30 seconds.
You're just going to hold a 30-second plank. 3, 2, 1. Go. Good. So with this, with the plank, it's clearly, literally just holding yourself there. If she rocks side to side a little bit with her feet, just rock your, good. Bring your butt up a little bit. Good, right there. She's going to engage her obliques a little bit more. Do you feel it, Courtney?
Mm-hmm.
Good, and she could just hold this steady. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. She gets a 15-second break, and then she's going to do that pike where she drives her knees in towards her chest.
Am I going to add the push-up?
If you want to, you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. Good. So she had asked me, I don't know if you could hear that or not, she asked if she was supposed to add the push-up. And she absolutely can if she wants to. You're also watching her go out to the side and into the center. So she's working every piece of her core, her obliques and the center. Good. Good. Now just bring it up and hold it for 5 seconds. Bring it up all the way up. Good. Perfect. and rest. Perfect. All right, so now she's going to work upper body again. Oops, sorry. Row and chest. So we'll start it with the row. So she fully lengthens it.
Which one are we doing?
The row. Good, go ahead. Her whole body moves, nothing stays behind. She's squeezing her shoulder blades together. Halfway, good. Bring those heels down. Heels up, yeah, good. Toes up. Two, one, good. 15-second break. Now we go over to the chest. Three, two, one, good. She's keeping her arms up so that the strap doesn't touch her skin. Good, she's not coming back too far so she's not going to hurt her shoulders. Good, halfway. Perfect. Make sure your body is a board. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. 15 seconds off. Then we go into triceps. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. She's keeping her elbows right up in front of her face. Her shoulders aren't moving back and forth. They stay right in line. And she's just targeting those triceps. Her core is also going to fire as she goes forward. There's 15. Perfect. Three, 2, 1. Nice. Now she'll flip around for the last one. We'll do biceps. Her arms again stay up, and she just brings those hands in by her shoulders. 2, 1, go. She inhales as her hands go away from her. She exhales as they come up to her shoulders. Halfway. Perfect. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. So if you have time, you can do that, 2 or 3 times through. That's the most basic TRX exercise, or they are the most basic exercises that you can do. You can add plyometrics to the squat or the single leg squat. Lots of variations for those, but hopefully you can take these and do these at home.